Good morning, students. We are on chapter number 4 of account part 2, which is analysis of financial statement. Today in this lecture we will be solving sum number 9, which is given on page number 205. So on page number 205, the sum given to us, sum says balance sheet of small company limited as at 31/3/2016 and 31/3/2017 are as follows. Prepare comparative balance sheet. So friends, information is given about the balance sheet and we need to prepare comparative balance sheet, and in the information they have given us equity share capital, preference share capital, then general reserve, profit and loss account, 10% debentures, short term borrowings, trade payables and other current liabilities. And in asset they have given us fixed tangible asset, machinery and furniture, and fixed intangible asset, goodwill and patents, then non-current investment, and in current asset stock, trade receivables, current investment and cash and equivalents. Right? So on the basis of this we will prepare comparative statement. Now friends, the thing is, as we used to prepare profit and loss account, that is comparative profit and loss account, whatever columns we used to have there, the same columns we will have in comparative balance sheet also. That means first column will be of particulars, then note number, and then two columns for amounts of previous year and current year. Here the previous year is 31/3/2016 and current year is 31/3/2017. What else? Then further two columns, next two columns will be for the increase or decrease in rupees and percentage. So fifth column for increase or decrease in rupees and sixth column for increase or decrease in percentage. Okay friends, so let us begin with the statement, and we will use all this information. These four columns are going to be remain same there, and two columns increase or decrease in rupees and percentage we will find. Okay, so let us start with. So this is our solution. In 2 pages it is done. On one page equity and liability side is taken, and on second page asset is taken. And this is the first page and this one is the second page. Okay, now let us begin with the first page and with the detail of the first page. First of all, the heading, that comparative balance sheet of small company limited as on 31/3/2016 and 31/3/2017. Okay, so the very first item given to us is what? Equity share capital, which is 17 lakh and 22 lakh. 17 lakh in the year 31/3/2016 and on 31/3/2017 it is 22 lakh. So there is an increase of 5 lakh. So here it is, and then we calculate this in percentage, we get 29.41. How come this 29.241? This 5 lakh divided by 17 lakh into 100. Okay, the second item is preference share capital. It was 12 lakh in the year 2016 and in the year 2017 it is 10 lakh. So there is a decrease of 2 lakh, right? And when we calculate this decrease of 2 lakh in percentage, we get 16.67. Okay, how come this 16.67? This 2 lakh divided by 12 lakh into 100, and we can see as it is decreased. So in rupees and rupees and percentage we have written this amount in bracket. So any negative thing we record in bracket, that we know very well. Let us see the next one. Next one is general reserve. It is given here 2 lakh and it has become 2,40,000 in 2017. So there is an increase of rupees 40,000, and when we convert this in percentage we get 20%. Then 1,80,000 is the profit and loss account, and 2,10,000 is the amount of profit and loss account in the year 2017. So there is an increase of 30,000, which is here, and then we convert in percentage, we get 16.67. This 30,000 divided by 1,80,000 into 100. Then friends, 10% debentures, which is given 8 lakh in the year 2016, and which becomes 6 lakh in the year 2017. So there is a decrease of 2 lakh, which we show in bracket, and we convert this in percentage. 2 lakh divided by 8 lakh into 100, we get 25%. Okay friends. Then current liabilities, short term borrowings. So short term borrowings are given 45,000 in the year 2016 and 90,000 in the year 2017. So there's an increase of 45,000. So 45,000 in rupees, and when we convert this in percentage, we get 100%. So 100 here, 45,000 divided by 45,000 into 100. Then trade and payables, it is given 1,35,000 in the year 2016 and 90,000 in the year 2017. When we find the difference, we can see that there is a decrease of 45,000. So I have written this in bracket. And when we convert this in percentage, so 45,000 divided by 1,35,000 into 100, we get 33.33. And then last item is given other current asset, which is 70,000 in both the year. So there is no change in rupees in percentage as well. And then the total of balance sheet was 43,30,000 in the year 2016, and then it became 45 lakh. So there is a increase of 1,70,000, and when we convert this in percentage, 1,70,000 divided by 43,30,000 into 100, we get 0.93%. So friend, this was the comparative balance sheet liability side. Now we will consider the asset side. So asset side is on page 2. You may continue on the same page. Here the space is there, but I am continuing on second page. You may continue on the same page for the asset. Here asset side. So friends, asset side, first item is given machine, which was 15 lakh in the year 2016, and it became 16 lakh in the year 2017. So there is an increase of rupees 1 lakh. So when we convert that in percentage, we get 6.67. How come this 6.67? 1 lakh divided by 15 lakh into 100. Let us talk about furniture. It was 5 lakh in the year 2016, and it became 6 lakh in the year 2017. So there is an increase of rupees 1 lakh, and when we convert this in percentage, we get 20%. So 20% is written in the column of percentage. 1 lakh divided by 5 lakh into 100. Then the next item is given intangible asset, that is goodwill, and which was rupees 1 lakh in the year 2016, and it became 80,000 in the year 2017. So there's a decrease. So that decrease of 20,000 is shown in bracket. When we convert this in percentage, 20,000 divided by 1 lakh into 100, we get 20%. So 20%. Okay, and then this patents is given. Patents are 7,30,000 in the year 2016, and in the year 2017 it becomes 7,50,000. So there is an increase of 20,000 in patents. So when we convert this increase in percentage, 20,000 upon 7,30,000 into 100, that comes 2.74%. Okay. Then non-current investment, it is given 8 lakh in the year 2016, which became 9 lakh in the year 2017. So there is an increase of rupees 1 lakh, and now when we convert this in percentage, 1 lakh divided by 8 lakh into 100, we get 12.5%. Okay. Then friends, current assets are given. Current asset stock is given 1,60,000 in the year 2016, and 17 it became 1,80,000. So there is an increase of 20,000, and when we convert this increase in percentage, we get 12.5%, 12.50%, that is what 20,000 divided by 1,60,000 into 100. Let us talk about trade and receivable. It is given 2 lakh in the year 2016 and it is 1,80,000 in the year 2017. So there is a decrease of 20,000, right? Decrease of 20,000 which is written in bracket, and when we convert this in percentage we get 10%, and that we need to write in bracket because it is negative, right? So 10%, how come this 10%? 20,000 divided by 2 lakh into 100. Okay. Then after, friends, current investments are given. Current investments are given 2,70,000 in the year 2016 and 1,40,000 in the year 2017. So there is a decrease of 1,30,000, and when we so we have written this in bracket, and when we convert this in percentage we get 48.15. That is what 1,30,000 divided by 2,70,000 into 100. And the last item given to us is cash and equivalent. Cash and equivalent 70,000 in both the years, so there is no change, so dash in both the columns of changes. And when we talk about total, it was 43,30,000 in the year 2016 and 45 lakh in the year 2017. So there is an increase of 1,70,000 which will be converted in percentage, and we get 3.93%. Okay, so friend, this was comparative balance sheet. This is how we have to prepare comparative balance sheet, right? And this was sum number 9. In next lecture we will be doing sum number 10. Thank you.